This segment of DelmarvaLife is sponsored by the Shrimp Boat.
Well, Halloween might still be more than 3 months away, but look out, because there's monsters in the DelmarvaLife kitchen.
Lisa, Joe White's standing right here. He's not a monster. Come on.
No, you're not a monster.
I brought tasty monsters.
But you're making monsters, that's
yeah.
right.
Making
Okay,
monsters.
you're making, what are you making?
So this is our monster sandwich, and it was kind of one of those seasonal things that came up about this year because we've only really been getting really big soft crabs. I mean, monster soft crabs.
Okay.
And it's just the way the seasons worked out this year. And like Mother's Day and through Father's Day, we were trying some new sandwiches, and one of them we made this monster sandwich, which is a soft crab and a crab cake put together.
I just realized that those are
Oh
crab
my God,
cakes.
those are crab cakes on top of soft shell crab.
In case you can't decide.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let's get started. I imagine we start with these. These are huge.
They're huge. So these are called slab whales or whale soft crabs.
Slab whales.
So these would be a jumbo hard crab. So if we had
Okay.
let them harden up, they'd be the biggest ones of the season. And that's what's been shedding out the last, I don't know, 5 or 6 weeks.
Okay.
So I actually have an egg wash here. So if you want to take both of those and put in there,
Okay. Oh, it's so weird. They're mushy.
Yeah.
they're very fresh and they're very soft. So Jimmy, what I brought for me and you to look at, I mean,
Okay.
I'm going to put one of our crab cakes in there if you want to throw that in the oven.
In the oven?
Yeah. So that way we have that for our next sandwich.
Okay. In the oven.
But look, this is the crab meat we use to make the crab cakes, and we're only using domestic, hand-picked jumbo lump,
The best kind, of course.
the best kind. I think what's interesting is if you look, there's fat on my
Oh, yeah.
crab meat.
Right.
It's not washed. It's not bleached.
Okay.
There are no ingredients.
Other than the crab.
Other than the crab, it's just crab.
That's good crab.
It doesn't always make the prettiest picture.
Right.
You know, like you get the foreign meat that's the big, pearly white,
Yeah.
hunks, and they're
Yeah.
hard. They don't ever break up, but this tastes better.
Oh, yeah.
So I have this in here.
Okay. So you got the egg wash, and we're gonna put it. This is the breadcrumbs we make
Okay.
in house, and you just lay it right in there
Okay.
and kind of smush them down.
I'll smush them down.
This is half butter cracker and half panko with our seasoning, of course.
Flip
We're
it
gonna flip
over.
them over. And here's the kind of cool part. You don't we're not trying to bread it so it's really thick. We just want a crust. Now check this out. Watch when I put him in this.
He's gonna sizzle.
He
I know
is.
they pop.
They do. So I'm gonna, before anybody gets hurt, or I'm gonna grab one more.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go right ahead and take care of that there,
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah, we'll just back up.
Yeah. That's going to be some good soft shell right there, Joe. Looking forward to that.
So like it's safe now.
We've been victims of crab pops before.
Have you really? The monster is in the cage.
Okay, good.
So-
Good. All right.
So, I mean, this sandwich is more about taking a couple of really seasonal items, things that we all just love to eat as much of as we can while they're in season, and putting them together. Some local sweet corn, white sweet corn. Really just trying to enjoy what is in season while it's here.
Of
And
course.
that's what's here right now.
Yeah. Okay. So how long does that take to cook?
This is going to take about 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and the crab cake takes about 7. Of course, we popped it in there an extra minute or two. So, this will all be done here shortly, about 7 or 8 minutes.
Well, while we're waiting, tell us about your shirt.
So I wore a different shirt. It does have the Shrimp Boat logo
Right.
on
Okay.
there.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's something I'm very proud of. We have a youth sports organization in Wicomico County. Overall, we're called Wicomico United Soccer League. My group is the Pittsfield Jammers. And
I like that.
I know, and their mascot in the
Great logo.
is in
It's a
in
strawberry.
Pittsfield. And they're the strawberry capital of
Yeah.
the area. So jammers, like strawberry jam, and it's a cool logo. We have kids from starting at 4 all the way up to 16 who play. We're rec level. We're not travel. We're not out to play in any national tournaments or anything like that. A lot of volunteers, a lot of great parents, and our registration's open now. And we're going to start running our clinics, and our clinics are free and open.
Okay.
So kids can just come out and try it. Our first one will be the last Tuesday of July.
Okay.
And the registration is at pittsfield.soccer. So you don't have to go and register necessarily, but you can go and get the information about when our clinics are. And like I said, they're free. So if you just come out and maybe, your son or daughter, it's their first time, and maybe they come out and they just don't like it, you're not out anything.
Sure.
But if they come out and they love it, or if you live in Mardella, there's a group in Mardella, a group in Sharptown, and one in Hebron. We all work together as individual towns, and so the kids can come out and try it. And if they like it, they can play with their friends at school. They can stick together. They can kind of grow together.
I like that.
That's a great idea.
The
That's a
Pittsville
great idea.
Jammers. I like that. Okay, well, this is cooking, as you said. It's going to take
Monsters
a little
in the
while.
cage.
We're going to attack this monster in just a moment.
Monsters, welcome in the DelmarvaLife kitchen. That was wrong, the voice used to.
That's because they're monsters that Joe White, owner of the Shrimp Boat in West Ocean City, is making. And we have our soft shells cooking up here.
They are done.
They are done.
Yes.
Are you ready for
And then
crab
we also have a crab cake.
The crab cake should be done.
Bring it out?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go ahead
Okay.
and bring it out.
cake? Oh my goodness.
And you do have bread.
So yeah, we serve our sandwiches on fresh made potato roll that's actually brought to us almost every day. So I'm going to start with the soft shell. It's kind of the base. Set one there, and I'm going to set the other one on there.
Oh man.
And then let it drain just a minute.
Oh, that'll make the bread taste even better, I think.
The bread is really just there so you can hold it all together. I
It's
mean,
just a vessel to get it to your mouth.
it's really good bread, but it's it's not the star of this one, right? So
Yeah, that's hot, Joe.
it is.
Yeah.
Showing off my kitchen fingers. Crab cake, unlike a regular crab cake sandwich, we're actually going to smush this one just a little bit. And then y'all like lettuce and tomato?
Oh yeah.
Oh, sure.
So we
Dress
bring in
her up.
we bring in fresh lettuce, tomato. We make our own tartar sauce too.
Oh really?
Yeah. Do you like tartar sauce?
I love tartar sauce.
So just gherkins and that sort of thing. I'll let you dip some in there.
Oh,
I was
okay.
going to ask you, is it hard to grow tartars around here? Or are they
No.
right
just-
fertilizer and they're good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They're so,
All right, now
So-
that thing's hot.
this is a sandwich that
Look at the size of that
does
thing.
need a knife.
Oh my goodness.
And even then, I don't know if I could fit all of that, like take one bite out of that.
I learned just this morning that hippopotamuses can open their mouth wide enough to park a small car, and I think we're going to need that this afternoon.
You want me to cut the other one, the colder one?
What do you think? Want to do that? Want to do that?
Yeah, let's
'Cause
do
that one's
that.
nice. That's nice and hot, but if ever you see us with a wide-eyed look on TV when we've tasted something, it's usually gets very, very
Very hot.
We tasted something last week, and I think the roof of my mouth just healed recently. Oh my goodness.
And you just made this just a few minutes ago too, but it's had time to cool.
Yeah, it's still warm. It's warm, but it's not blistering
Joe,
hot.
You
All right, and you
are
said
the
to go ahead and dip it.
So yeah, dip it into some tartar. In all my preparation, I didn't bring a knife, except to cut the sandwich.
Joe,
so.
tell us more about the shrimp boat real quick, because
So-
I'm going to have a mouthful of food here.
So look, obviously, we're very much into seasonal specials. So
Right.
anything that deals with fresh picked crab meat, our famous shrimp. We have free shrimp samples, so stop by and try the shrimp. The shrimp have been really, really big too. It's just, every year just works just a little different. And it's interesting because we'll start planning our menu in February and March, and you think you have an idea, and then, ginormous monster soft crabs happen. But we know that, we're going to have fresh picked crab meat because we're taking the crabs to the picking house and then picking up the crab meat later. So it's going to make a mess. You remember the floor at the shrimp boat's concrete, and we can hose it down. So if you want to make a mess, just stop by.
That's what we need to do here.
Yeah, really.
I think there's some kind of formula with the more it's messy, the better it tastes.
It does, yeah.
Well,
This is
this
great.
tastes is amazing.
Thank you.
Two great tastes in one sandwich, one monster sandwich.
Fantastic. One monster sandwich.
All right, well, thank you so much
Thank
for
you, Joe.
coming in.
Thanks for
And
coming
of course,
by.
we'll have information about the shrimp boat. And we'll get some information about the soccer league too on our website so folks can learn more about that.
Thank you. I hope any kid who's just thinking about even trying to play soccer, play with their friends, please just comes out and gives it a try.
You heard the man.